This land is your land, this land is my land. From California to the New York Island, from the Redwood Forest to the Gulf Stream waters. This land's made for you and me.
Let me thank all of you for coming out for what I hope will be an interesting discussion about some of the important issues facing our country. Maybe I'll imitate Larry David imitating me. Now, I know it is, generally speaking, in the year 2015, people don't use the word poverty. We're not supposed to talk about poverty. I talk about poverty. And I talk about the fact that we have 47 million people living in poverty. And I talk about the fact that there are millions of families struggling today to adequately feed their families, and that half of the kids in public schools in America are on free or reduced lunch programs. This is the wealthiest nation in the history of the world. Millions and millions of Americans should not be struggling to address their most basic needs. We can do better than that. We must do better than that.
You know, you got Republicans coming through Iowa, and they tell you, well, Social Security is going broke, and we've got to cut Social Security benefits. Let me tell you, what they are saying is simply not true. Social Security has $2.8 trillion in its trust fund, can pay out every benefit to every eligible American for the next 19 years. What our job is to say to the Republicans, no, we are not going to cut Social Security, but when millions of seniors in America are trying to survive on $11,000, $12,000, $13,000 a year Social Security, no, we're not going to cut benefits. We are going to increase and expand benefits.
Have friends who say, well, yeah, I can't afford to send my kids to college. We can't afford childcare. I'm having a hard time working 2 or 3 jobs, but I'm not involved in politics because all politicians are, are crooks or idiots, and I don't want to get involved. You got to turn them around. And you got to tell them that right now you got families like the Koch brothers, the second wealthiest family in America. They're going to spend $900 million on this campaign. Now, if politics is so stupid and so irrelevant, why is the second wealthiest family in America going to spend $900 million? Why are billionaires pouring huge amounts of money? Because they know that who controls the government is enormously important. So you tell your friends and your family members who think it's all ridiculous not to get involved, that they had better get involved if we're going to save the middle class of this country. And that's what this campaign is about.
In terms of Larry David, I think we're going to put him up on the stage at our next rally. Let him do it rather than me. He does it better than I do.